So the harbour master just called me and told me that my lines to the pier is broken, and he just did something spontaneously, and I have to go now and see what happened. So. So I just arrived on the boat, and for me, luckily it was not my line that was broken. So I'm on board and everything looks still okay. I decided to stay overnight. I can see I need to fix my rudder. It's just going from side to side. So I'm starting to prepare this overnight on the boat while this storm is blowing. My life jackets are hanging here just in case I had to get up on the boat and do something about the lines. My rain jacket, or wearing the rain pants. I have boots, extra lines, fuel for the heating, drinking water. It's really noisy out there. And got some food here, a little entertainment. I thought this book could be nice reading tonight. And then my friend Johan is coming. He has joined me several times for picking up boats in Sweden and Germany when I got a new boat. It was every time it was in the fall, in October or November. So now he's joining me again in this little adventure in the harbor. I think it's gonna be a nice cozy evening, even though it's noisy and yeah, the boat is rocking from side to side. I just hope we don't get seasick inside here. I'm attached to a floating pier. That means that when the water is rising or lowering, the boat just follows it up and down, and then I don't have to adjust my lines to it, because it would be the same distance whatever it's high tide or low tide. It's a really good thing because then I'm not so concerned about that my lines will be too short. But I'm a little concerned about the bridge, that it will stay, it's anchored to the bottom of the harbor bed, and it has some poles at the end of it where it can slide up and down. I just hope everything will stay put and not get destroyed and float around, then I will be in trouble here. I have a plan. If it should happen, I will release the line to the bridge and then just slide out from my berth and attach me to the two poles in the back. That's the emergency plan. But I don't think it will happen. It seems to be okay, even though the water will rise another 50 centimeters. It's 2:30 and the wind has started picking up pretty badly. I just put another line into the front of the boat with one of these rubber dinghies in it. I start wearing a life jacket because it's began to be a little scary walking around on the bridge while these wind blows, they are pushing me pretty badly. You can take a look outside. Not so much to see, but everything is making a noise here. Everything is rattling around, and some boats are just moving pretty badly.
er sådan helt...
Den kommer lige fest. Vi kan ikke den der.
Findekøb.
Nej.
Satan op. Det var dumt.
Den kører op. Se, det er rykket sammen på tegninger, ikke? Den er helt vild. Ja, det er jo det. Det er kun i en lin, ikke? Du kan vel ikke fatte det, Bjørn? So now ding is on board and we are ready for a little stormy adventure in the harbor. No sailing. So now it's 5 o'clock and the wind speed is around 25 meters per second at the highest. We've been to shore for a short while and the water has risen to 1.6 meter above normal. There's starting to get some damage around the boat. You can see some tents, cockpit tents blowing off, and next to us, like 10 berths from here, there's a quite large boat who lost one of the mooring lines and is on its way into the bassin of the harbor. And we are sitting here and asking ourselves if we should go and do something about it. It's quite risky because the wind is so strong and it's a really tough job to try to pull it back in the one line. So yeah, it's getting dark in around 1 hour and then it's too late. But we decided not to risk ourselves for anything, so let's see what will happen. Now it is 6 o'clock in the evening and it's starting to get dark. We are doing some bolognese from a can. We're getting hungry. So now it's dinner time.
Yeah. Like a lot.
It is 6 o'clock in the evening. The water has risen to 1.85 centimeters There's still 30 centimeters left, or 40 centimeters, something like that. The wind is still from east, same speed, up to 25 meters per second in the gusts. We tried to rescue the boat next to us. It was not really possible. It was too dangerous and too hard to stand on a bridge and try to pull it. What else thing? What happened?
No, spistid.
Dinner time.
Dinner time.
And people tried to call us. They were a little worried because they were watching the news saying that a lot of stuff was going on. But I think we are starting to get used to the waves here, the movements of the boat and the noise. So it's impossible to see anything in the dark here. But there's some noise from the mooring lines in the front and something banging on the side of the hull. So I think I'll take a look at what's going on. Maybe loosen the lines a little bit. I put on all my wet wear gear, inclusive my life jacket, and I think maybe I should use a lifeline as well. But I just be really careful and crawl into the front and see what's happening. 2 of the lines in the front, those who does not have a rubber thing on it, and now everything is okay again. 8:15, and the water level is just about 2 meters now. We are still really pretty safe here around. The wind is quite amazing. It's quite heavy and still a lot of noise outside. It's 10 o'clock in the evening. It's still really windy. I can see the water color in the harbor is turned into brown. I could see it some hours when it still was light outside this afternoon. I could see that there was like a brown color on the outside on the fjord, and it's really noisy down here. Really noisy. The high water is at 2 meters and 8 centimeters. There's still 10 centimeters left, what they say in the news, in 1 hour. But we are pretty safe here, so I'm not concerned anymore. I think we are like in the peak moment right now. I don't think it'll be that much worse than this. I must say it's not really a pleasure being on board because it's so noisy and cold and bumpy. The boat moves so much, and I don't know, the whole experience. We start watching the news on the computer just to see what's going on in the rest of the country. And then an hour ago there was a chopper in the air, like circling around, and a lot of blue flags on, I guess, the police, the ambulances and stuff. two persons were missing. They went into the water and then they disappeared, and they probably drowned. And they were like making a rescue for them, but they could not find them. So yeah, that's really sad. That was not giving this experience any, giving it more in a more positive way. So yeah, I think you should not watch the news when you do stuff like this. Like, so now it's 12 o'clock, and the weather had, the water has risen to its maximum level according to the forecast. It's 2 meters and 8 centimeters. The wind is still blowing pretty much. But in the next hour it should start going back to more normal level. I just observed 2 seagulls flying around outside. Wonder what they were doing. And yeah, there's not so much to report here. Cannot see anything, it's so dark. But there's not much left of the poles where we are attached in the back of the boat. Oh, now I can hear an alarm in the city. It's the air alarm. I don't know what's going on. Now we can hear it. It's a little scary. I think I have to check out what's going on. Johan is asleep. So, but yeah, there's not so much we can do here. We cannot leave the boat. So this air alarm I just heard before, and I got a report on my phone here. It's saying that there's a warning for storm surge has been issued in Aabenraa, the harbor of Aabenraa, and you are in a danger zone. Leave the area. Stay clear of flooded areas. Only call 112 if in urgent need of assistance. Use social media or SMS to contact relatives if necessary. Search for information on the public medias. Yeah, but we are still on the boat, so we will not be affected by this. So now it's 1 o'clock, and there's not that much noise anymore. I think the wind is decreasing a little bit. I just went a quick tour around the boat to check the lines, and they all seem okay. There's not any sign of wear of the lines, so that should not be a problem anymore. Then I was looking at land, and I saw there was a boat I didn't notice before that was moving up and down, but actually it was one of the boats that was standing on land. That the water level is so high on land that it's kind of sailing in the cradle up there. And then I can see on the small bridge where the dinghies are moored. It's destroyed, and the dinghies are floating around in the passing of the harbor. 1:30, and the water is rapidly disappearing from the harbor. It's also getting more quiet on board. That's really nice. So I think I will turn off the light and go to bed. And tomorrow morning around 7 o'clock, when it's getting light again, then it would be able, then the water should be so low again that it would be able to go to shore again.